Good evening. I'm Wendy Mesley, and this is The National. The House returns, and the gloves are off.
Why is he hurting the very people he claims he wants to help?
Justin Trudeau plays defense on tax reform and lashes out over fighter jets.
We won't do business with a company that's busy trying to sue us.
Under the shadow of nuclear threats, Donald Trump targets the UN.
We are not seeing the results in line with this investment.
Helping the visually impaired feel more at home in their city.
On entry, walk forward 6 meters.
Plus, the rocky road to integration for Germany and its refugees.
I don't identify myself with a nation that did not identify with me.
If today was any indication, it's going to be a fall filled with a lot of talk about your taxes. Members of Parliament were back in the House of Commons today, a first since the Finance Minister announced plans to reform parts of the tax code. The government says it's all about ending advantages for the very rich. The opposition says small business owners, doctors and farmers are being unfairly hit. And as Katie Simpson tells us, neither side is showing signs of backing down.
Political posturing reached new heights in Ottawa over the government's plan to change small business taxes. Lobby groups spelled out their opposition above Parliament, while the Conservatives repeated the same message in the House.
Why is he hurting the very people he claims he wants to help?
To open the fall sitting, Andrew Scheer and his caucus used every question they had to criticize the Liberal tax plan.
So once again, can the Prime Minister explain how that will make the middle class better off?
Will the Minister of Finance come down to earth with the rest of us mortals and actually listen to what's going on in
The entire opposition has been going around the country telling every doctor they meet that they stand with them, that they will defend their rights to pay lower taxes than the nurses who work alongside those doctors. We don't think that's fair.
The Prime Minister's proposed changes would limit practices some small businesses use to pay lower taxes, including income sprinkling to family members or converting income into capital gains. With Parliament back, criticism of the plan is only going to get louder.
With regard to small and medium-sized businesses, during the election campaign, Justin Trudeau promised to lower their taxes. He promptly forgot that promise.
Hundreds of doctors and professionals have also mobilized against the plan, along with farmers and other small business owners. The Liberals argue the concerns raised have been exaggerated by the opposition and are not backed up by fact.
I'd like to bust a few of the myths that are around about our proposals.
The Finance Minister tried to reassure an audience of accountants today the proposals would only target the wealthy. It's a message the Liberals are struggling to deliver. And while Bill Morneau acknowledges people's frustration over the issue, he says it was expected.
But we're not going to apologize for what we said we were going to do.
There are no signs the Liberals are going to change course, and they have received some support for the tax reform in an open letter signed by 300 doctors. Still, the Conservatives think they're on the right side of public opinion on this issue, and they're going to amplify their message through a $100,000 ad campaign. Katie Simpson, CBC News, Ottawa.